Hey, what's up everybody? So here I've got some pressings of some plants, some pressings of plants, some of which are edible, which I'd like to show you. This is maybe my favorite plant. It's called Allium vineale, wild onion. I'm sure you guys have seen this type of thing. So it's onion grass, it looks like, and the whole thing's edible. This is like a little onion. I mean, they are squished, like they have been squished. So, just wanted to show you this, Allium vineale. This is a poor pressing bud. This is Oxalis stricta, which is the common clover, like four-leaf clover. I have some of this outside, so I'll show you this. Yellow wood sorrel, it's called. They make these little circular flowers, like little spherical flowers. Some of them are white. The ones around my house are white. This is edible, completely edible. This one's not really edible, but you see this around the forest. It's Celastrus orbiculatus, and they climb up trees and they take over trees. Pretty interesting. This one's actually edible. Only these little things, they look like pepper. What do they call it? Peppercorns or whatever. This is Lepidium virginicum, so Virginia pepperweed. So you can eat these little peppery things. This is pretty woody, the rest of it, so I would not suggest eating that, but I believe you can eat just this. I may be wrong, but I believe you can. And now here's everybody's favorite, Taraxacum officinale, the common dandelion, which is actually probably my favorite. I love all these plants. This entire plant is edible. The roots here are super good, super starchy. Everything, the flower is edible. I'm sure you could even eat the seed heads. You might inhale them by accident, but you know, they got a nice taste, a nice flavor. Sort of like a wild green. Super good. You could eat it raw, boil it. Here's another nice edible one. This is lady's thumb, Polygonum persicaria. They've got these little pinkish, purpley, I guess like florets or inflorescence, something like that. And you can see they've got a nice root system. You can see they're like nodey. You can see the nodes and stuff on them. But this is edible. Lady's thumb. Kind of nice. I would suggest boiling it. The stems are a little tough. Hold on one sec. Oh, this is Cyperus rotundus. It's nut sedge, it's called. And it's a grass, so it's not edible, but the roots create these little nut thingies that are like the wild onion, which you can eat those. I don't have any here, but you can eat those. Now, this is Jacobea vulgaris, groundsel. I believe it's edible. Just the leaves possibly are edible. I may be wrong. Jacobea vulgaris. I believe this one's edible. Amaranthus. I'm not sure if that guy's edible. This guy's edible. This is Plantago major, and it's a large plantain. Not the plantains like those tiny bananas, but they have this characteristic flower stalk thingies, like inflorescence type things. The whole plant is edible, Plantago major. I've got one outside, and I'll show you that in a sec. Horseweed. I don't think horseweed is pretty good. Galansoga quadraradiata. Don't believe that one is too good either. This is the common crabgrass, which is pretty interesting. It adapted to like hot climates and stuff. This is an amazing plant. Super edible, super tasty. It's called Alliaria petiolata, garlic mustard. The whole thing's edible. All the roots, all the stalks, all the leaves. It's tasty. It tastes like garlic, pretty much. Mustard, it's a wild mustard family. There's a lot of lookalikes. So you want to rip off part of it, smell it or taste it. Tastes like garlic. Here's your guy. This guy's not that good. This is just a nice wild cherry. It didn't have any cherry on it. Oh, here's an amazing plant. This is Artemisia vulgaris mugwort. The pilgrims brought this over. You can smoke this if you want, I guess. But this is the top side of the leaf, and then the underside is this lighter color here. The whole thing's edible. It's rhizomatous, so it just clones itself really fast, so you don't really have to feel bad about taking an entire bushel of it, but this is some good food. You can grind it up, maybe with a little water, and you have like a skin lotion or I guess analgesic or something like that, you know, for the skin or topical thing. And this is an amazing plant right here. This is just English ivy. Here's a nice one. Lamb's quarters, Chenopodium album. Amazing plant, super nice, really edible. I would suggest getting the younger ones. This is a pretty large one. I would suggest getting smaller ones. You can rip off the growing apical tip of it, and that's your best food from this plant. If you rip off the tip where the flower is coming out. But if you find a young one, you could take the whole thing. This is Queen Anne's lace, Daucus carota. So wild carrots, they're not really like carrots at the store, but you know, they look like them. See, this is the flower right here, kind of like an umbrella flower, and they make these little tiny carrot things. You can just rip these up, boil them, and you got carrots. Got some wild goods, some starch, you know. So that's just a few edible wild plants that are probably growing in your area. Now this, I'm gonna have to double check. This is not edible, only the nuts on here are edible. Acalypha virginica, I don't think that one's edible. Soteria, so we got this, Polygonum persicaria, dandelion. Just want to show you that one. This is oxalis and Allium vignale. All right. Always do your own research. I'm not telling you that all this is food. You know, there could be poisonous lookalikes. Just be careful when you're out there foraging. All right, peace.